Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it.
Encore une fidèle qui l'Amérique n'a pas bloqué nous. Quand il y a Sylvie, il y a quoi qui j'ai loupé presse. L'Amérique n'a pas bloqué. T'as bien de moi avec moi au Nde. En somme, on va battre au moins néo. Mon temps dit est à mon ça va bien pour moi dit toi. Tu là le caillou. Quand on soit du là. Allez. Envoyez. Battu au loin. Yao, abela lokeyo, bibito jobai, bibito noba, artiste mo peyo. Manager Gigi, moi je t'ai jamais forcé ou, si tu connais, tu connais. L'animateur Choco, Noska Yassin de Toyebi, l'homme a tout fait pour Mivito, Aniché les deux. C'est moi, Dio. Attends, nous, yon bébé. Peut-être y'a mon temps, à nous, Badio. On a développé, well, moi, gagné. Adio, dans yon serment de fou, y'a pas yon. Oh, oh, lui, aussi d'accord, c'est trop bon. Le meilleur monde a été gagné. Amunda weja ogenda o, obati amunda weja ogenda, oskite kozi do na lo e. Memo ogenda o, abela we mo. Ode a bati o. Si obati o mo ogenda o, mo telu wana ti ade. Taniko, ye taniko. Sili ye di ogenda o.
Good evening, folks. Good evening. Thank you for coming again. We ask you to please share this video to as many people as possible. Please share. Samson to Labra Public Radio. Want to thank all of you for tuning in. Those of you that are coming, we welcome. All of you, we're still waiting. Come on down. Let's have fun together. Like Public Radio, Samson is in control tonight. The Libra is here. The Libra is here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us again tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be here. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Again, folks, this is Samson to Labra Radio. We have some real good information and conversation here tonight again for you. We will do this here because we love to do it. We love to be here with you guys and have a conversation with all of you. It's very important that we do so. But please, in order for us all to enjoy this show, please share. Please share to as many. That's the only way we're gonna have our brothers and sisters to tune in. Share it to as many people as possible. Help us out. Help us out. Share this video. As you come in, share. Because if you share, the more you share, the more audience we have and the more conversation we can have. Because your participation then will also be carried out. People will hear your view as well. So share this video as many brothers and sisters. Safety, safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening for allowing us to be here. And I said, allowing us to be here because of you, we are here. So you allow us to be. I want to thank you for that opportunity. My Lord, as we come before you again tonight, we ask for those brothers and sisters that are still having the pain of the lost one, still having the pain, lost job, still having the pain or whatever pain it is, my Lord, we ask you to please comfort them all. You have the power. You have the power. You can do it. We know you have done it before and you will continue to do it. Because of that, we are not ashamed to come before you and ask you publicly to do this for us. We want to thank you again for the opportunity you provide for us to do what we do every night, to do what we do every day. Because of you, the knowledge you give us. Without you, we are nothing. We can't see. Even if the sun is shining, we can't see. Even if the eyeball is open, we can't see until you say we see. Oh, yes. And I'm happy that you're the only one that have that power. I'm happy that you're the only one that able to exercise that power. I'm happy that you have that over all of us. My Lord, because of that, we are not ashamed to call you the Father. We are not ashamed to call you the provider. We are not ashamed to call you the blanket of love. Thank you. Thank you. My Lord, we come again before you tonight to say we like for you to bless the Republic of Liberia, the people of the Republic of Liberia. Bless them, my Lord. Bless them. We put them in your hands. We ask that you bless the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Wakai. We ask whatever door he touches knocks, my Lord, that that door be open. Whatever place he goes, whatever thing he touches in the interest of the Liberian people, that yes, indeed, his hand will be blessed and that successful will be assured. We want to thank you for that opportunity. We ask that you bless the host country, the United States of America. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, folks, those of you that are listening, Samson Toe again tonight. So I will start right away. Tabata open, but things are getting interesting in Liberia though. But you see, that's why I make me the guru, political guru on the platform. Because many of these things that are happening, I predicted them. I said, if Liberians are unable to take control of their lives and put their lives in view, you got another thing coming. Because most of the people that are leaders, they are sophisticated and they can steal, but they know how to steal. They steal yesterday. It take you almost 2 years before you can catch up with them. That's very smart, highly educated, highly sophisticated. They know what to move money around. But it doesn't mean anything. They are still thieves. There's no other way you can put it. They're still rogues. The same kind of roll, the one you can say roll, TV, roll in water side. That the same people. They can, but they are on the word nectar, the nectar TV. But let me go on here. And not only that, when they do some wrong and they know they have done wrong, But because of their connection, they wield the power. They wield the power, and then you can see. Let me show you the example of that. And it's very, very funny. Let me show you the example of that. 2 days ago, there was a guy that was on Spoon talking about rice. And this guy, from all indication, he been in the business for a very long time. And the foreigners trust him. The foreign country that will come and help Liberia trust him. But here's the thing he said. He said the people bring up rice, but then the government sell the rice to the specific people who would then turn around and sell it to our people because everybody want to make profit. So when he made that statement, but he was able to tie around specific people within this government. And the people were not happy. They went to the embassy. He said, "You said I had people demonstration on Nila. They're going to be I tell you, no, well, you get it right. What we do with it? That anybody, why they men going around talking about it?" The embassies of Japan say, we can't have that. Listen to this. The embassy statement reads, the embassies of Japan retain a neutral stand. If you maintain a neutral stand, why you want to make statement? The minister of their country, he said, "Oh, man, we're not that. What we do? We bring food. Why you do it? That we remain neutral. But you want to be neutral, but you have to announce that you're being neutral." Liberia, it's a place of nonsensical. So much. The people think everybody's stupid. Eh? Listen to the embassy statement. They said they're neutral, but listen to the embassy statement reads, the embassies of Japan retain a neutral stand on the internal affair of the government of Liberia. It is problematic, but you say neutral though. You say neutral, something not problematic. It's a comedian town. The city of Monrovia, you will laugh. Listen, he said, it is problematic that they were writing to this gentleman, that you will give comment to the radio using comment allegedly made by my predecessor to justify your position against the Liberian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, especially without any prior consultation with the embassy, but will remain neutral. We're neutral. But why he made that kind of statement for? The statement he made against the foreign minister, but we're neutral. My people, we got problem. We got problem. And the problem we have is it's not. I'm laughing because this thing. That's the only thing. Or if you don't do that, I will cry. I don't want to cry. I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh. The people. I don't know what's going on. But guess what? I'll give you an example. You see, those of us that thank God we're still alive, that watched the transformation period of the 70s. 70, I began run around, small ball, still running around. Around 1977, 76. That time I don't know anything, yo. I don't know nyama yet, but I was there. But we saw the transformation process. How the government was brought down by the people power. The coup happened. I want that part, the opportunities, including my own brother then, the opportunities. The people were already done. When the government were too parted, they were done. Anything let me tell you the story. I think Charles said I mentioned that, but I will tell you that because I know about it. My brother was participating. My brother was in the forefront. When they went to the executive mansion that night, you copy the video, you want to play, you play. By the time they got to the executive mansion, here's the funny thing here. My uncle used to work at the executive mansion. So we used to go there. My little brother now, used to stay with my uncle. So my uncle, we used to stay with my uncle in Tori. My uncle used to be the teacher, instructor in Tori. Then he also my brother lived with my other uncle in Naman. He was all in the army. That's why my brother ended up in the army. But anyway, so my brother knew most of the people at the most of the security guys at the executive mansion. They knew that. Another person who was working at the executive mansion was Father Vanny. You remember Father Vanny, right? He was one of the PRC member, the first one that died. They call him Father Vanny. He was working at the executive mansion. He knew where the people kept their guns. But the point here is that it was my brother Harrison Peno and Kuumba. Three of them were leading to go upstairs. So by the time they got there, my brother, the name before they got there, they have a name for how to identify themselves to the people that were guiding. So they called themselves Wiki Wiki. So when my brother, as short he was, when he was leading, he was at the front. So when he get to a guard area, say Wiki Wiki, they say Wiki Wiki. They take their gun. I shouted up to her. They take their gun and leave. The only people who were not informed was the SS people. So what they would do when they get to the SS people, they put gun point. Other than when my brother came home that night, he brought with him almost like 15 guns, pistols. So the point I'm making was 2 week party. There's more story to that, but just I'll let you in on this one. 2 week party was done before the coup. So we have seen these things happen before. They let you run them. The Liberian people will let you run them, carry on. The story in Grange, the people paying taxes, no money coming back. The story all over the country. In Yeswa, where they have diamond mine, nothing, no development. Diamond were getting out of the country. Nothing was coming. Lamco, iron ore were coming on. Nima was not being developed the way they're supposed to. Nothing. People were just tired. Before you go to good school in Monrovia, you will get people goat, clean people poo poo, so you will go to school. What kind of bed? The people were just tired, and we saw that. The rest riot that happened, it was because people tired. Pa tried to stop the riot. They just couldn't do it because it was out of hand. It was out of their control completely. People, that the rest riot was not because of Pa. It was people power. When the people get tired, the result can never be happy with the people who think. The people think they're smart. They think they're smart. Every money that come in the country, you will hear the person that steal this, the person that steal that, the person that steal that, the person that steal that. Okay? People were just tired completely. They were tired. And when the people get tired, the thing you do is, okay, I'm tired. So what do? I'm going to result into something else. More to come. Samson told. That's just a teasing. That's just to tease you. That's just to tease you. That's just to tease you. So let's go on. When that happened, when they got to the executive mansion from the first floor all the way to the 8th floor, there were three people. There were three people that were controlling the whole going up and down. We're saying, and what's his name? The other guy from the Secretary General, Abraham Collin, there, they were behind as they go up the stairs. But it was Kuomba, Harrison Penu, and Nelson Toll, my brother. They were the one who were controlling going up. And every time they get to a place where the army people, they say Wiki, he was in front because he was shot. So the people were not the SS guy. Then they were not paying attention to him. So when he goes to Wiki, they say Wiki, they want to take their gun, boom, they leave. People were just tired. So let me go back. Let me get off my own self. Let's go back again. When the war started, it was not that Liberian was not aware of the war. but they were tired. They were tired of the corrupt behavior. And the corruption was just like what it's doing now in people's faces. How long y'all think you're going to do that kind of thing for the people to continue to sit down? We can sit on the platform and continue to preach peace, which we will do. You think they're going to sit and wait? You think you're going to say you're over there? Kind of thing we're hearing. Kind of thing we're hearing about people that's supposed to be respectable leaders. They are involved into everything. Raw business, they raw business. I mean raw business. So I know when the people bring the money, they have people who are not engineers. They're serving in the Senate. They are all public work, whatever, overseeing stuff. The money come, they take some before they put money on the roll. Why is it up to this time, the $22 million, yet for you to see real evidence? You think even if what's his name, Roland Giving, if you are that greedy, he alone can eat $22 million? No, but people are there. You saw what happened with Ralphie Highway. You're continuing to do that. So let me go back to read the Japanese comment. After the young man came up, and I know these things because myself, when I was in Liberia, I interviewed one of the German project leader. I went to the Liberian Engineering Society convention in Banga. The man was there. I interviewed him, and I asked him specifically, you all know these things here in Liberia, that people will take this money that you give them and use it for themselves. Why are you continuing to do that? He said, I question that. I'm a question. Come to the office Monday. I will take you to the ambassador, and you're gonna ask the ambassador himself. Come to the embassy, ask the ambassador himself. Because that's a good question. And here's the thing he told me. I have it on tape. I will play that tape one day. He said, back home, when our people know that these things are happening, sometimes people stand up, but they can't believe it. That the people of the country that they are helping with their taxpayer money, that they themselves would take the money and use it for themselves. When you leave from here right now, you say you go to Germany, you explain it, the German people will not believe you. But come to the embassy. He told me I'm on tape with that. I will play it. But let me read the embassy statement from Japan. Let's go back to that. These things, they don't end well. And I'll go deeper than that tonight. This is the liberal show where we come out and talk. So let's go ahead. It is problematic, he said, that you would give comment to the radio using comments allegedly made by my predecessors to justify your position against the Liberian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, especially without any prior consultation with the embassy of. Okay, here's the thing, here's the thing. I just read it. He didn't say you lie. He didn't say you lie on my predecessor. He said that you're making a statement allegedly from my predecessor, but you didn't consult us. There's nothing that he's saying you're lying. Furthermore, the suggestion that Japan is considering the termination, and here we go now. That's the one that really scared the people to put pressure on this guy to come. The pressure terminating of the KR Food Assistance Program is completely false. Now you're using false now. We're not cutting the program. But the statement you made about what my predecessor said, that's true. But you didn't consult her. Your remark made to the public to this effect are not only misleading, but also have a negative impact on the reputation of the trustworthiness that Japan has built in Liberia. I ask that you refrain from making further misleading comment to the press. The letter also called for Pei to refrain from making further misleading statement to the media, urging him to correct the public record to prevent further damage to the bilateral relationship between Japan and Liberia. So when that guy was saying all this thing the other day, right, and he tie around the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So the Foreign Affairs Ministry, they didn't go to the press. They didn't come back on Spoon to deny. They didn't come back on Spoon to make other comment to clarify anything. Okay. So the foreign affairs ministry, they didn't come to Spoon to say we want to give us the opportunity to do clarification. They didn't do it. They went straight to the Japanese embassy and said, look at what kind of man is it? Eh? So the Japanese, they being the diplomat, of course, they also came out, said, begin. Even if this is true, we have relationship with these people. We are in the business of democracy and we are in the business of helping people. You can't make that statement. So they were forced to come and make this statement. Now, what make you think? Now, this is a very interesting one. Now, okay, so says good evening. I'm on Tabata tonight. I'm here to come play, my man. So the thing here is when they did this, the point is when you do these kinds of stuff, instead of you to come to the public and get for clarification statement, you don't have to do it on Spoon. You come out and say, look, the gentleman made, if the day haven't seen it, this gentleman made XY statement. This is not so. But you run straight to the Japanese embassy. Then the Japanese are going to come and defend you. They will continue to steal. Because if they have good intention, they were going to defend themselves. But the fact that they have bad intention, want to continue to steal and do the bad things in the Republic of Liberia, they won't be. So Japanese now, they were forced to say that. You think we stupid? You think we stupid? Let them continue. Let them continue. The funny thing here is this. The funny thing here is this. People will say, oh, people will say, oh, you know, Liberians, they don't want confusion. Of course not. None of us will preach war or whatever. But you think you will continue to do. Look at the kind of story we're hearing about our own brother, Amar Kone. Smart guy. Very intelligent. He was here in Sacramento, spent I think about a week here. He and we all that were him, Benu, Pastor Tim. You know, we went to another Japanese company here to carry company back home to go and build houses back home. You know, and me, I was there representing as an engineer to give my engineering view and what have you. He was a decent person. But before that, there was a $13 million problem on him. And I asked him, he said, that's not true. Here we go again. You say you got $7 million farm, but people are accusing you of taking $250,000 for a farm. If you get $7 million farm, what would you want What would you want to assist foreigner to assist you, or because the fund were available? Now, if you are taking that fund, it's okay. Thank you, and go back to the people in your area and say, I got this fund, but I have enough already. Let me share among you to do what you're gonna do. That not good need there. That not good need. How we gonna do those of us that are friends to American? How people gonna defend this? But I tell you one thing. These things are not just now. Let me just tell you another story. American, when you are Minister of Foreign Affairs, I call it Finance Ministry. My sister, she's not watching, but my sister, very smart lady. She was working in one of those 500, 5,000, whatever the name they call it, but big company, managing people account. And she decided she wanted to go home to help. Someone said, I said, you're going home. You go home to do what? Yeah, I want to help. You know, I can do this. I can. That's okay. She went home. She and myself were talking. We were able to find. She was working with one other guy. Guy was being so disrespectful. I said, okay, I'll find something. So I called her friends around this. Okay, we got something. They give us job. So when Amara went to the finance ministry, there was a guy that he brought in. And this guy knew my sister ability. So they wanted my sister to come and be a director of some financing stuff. So when she got there, after the interview, she was qualified everything. Americana said no. And there was another doctor. He was working with finance minister doctor. I think some colleague, Dr. Collie. I don't know. I don't work with that. What they get for me, nothing. But he said no, they don't want my sister. Because they find out that my sister used to work for a guy who was who had a political party, and he had ran against Madame Sali. So they say my sister get there, my sister will leak some of the paper, some of their secret to them man. And we beg these people, my sister, myself, including Frantic Kofa. We beg these people. They say they're not doing it. They don't want it. So I said, okay. I told my sister, let them go back. They say, okay, we'll give her a position, but we'll put her somewhere else. So I told my sister, no, 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 no. We're not gonna play that game. If they can't give you this position, they put you somewhere else. The kind of eyeball they're gonna put on you, they want to put you in trouble. Don't take it. Go back to where you were. And she went back there. No trouble. These are the people we're dealing with in Liberia. Because they have secret that they tell my sister are gonna leak it out to her former boss, so they will use it again. And in fact, according to the story, they said Madam Sally said no, she don't want her in there. She don't want my sister in that position. These are the people we have. These are the people we have. If you have nothing to hide, why will you bar another Liberian who was qualified from getting that position? Because you want to steal. If getting ready, if Liberians have bluffed before, they call the bluff of democracy before. It's not like they're stupid. The anger is getting up. After 12 years of Madam Sali, people saw how they were looting the country. And President, we are king. Not only were they looting, but there was mysterious killing. People are angry. The President Waka King said he would do investigation. Nothing. Honorable Tawan Gonglo is telling the president and the United Party to investigate the mysterious death. Nothing. You can't come tomorrow that Liberian did not warn you. The warning is on the everything. Stop it. Stop it. Go back to status quo. Stop it. They went over there in the House of Representatives. They said Frantic Kofa is a role. He been steady. All the time they voted for him to be speaker. Frantic Kofa came. He said, "Okay, this place, including myself, we need to be audited. So at least we will have some good rapport with the Liberian people." They say, "Oh, that's what you want to do?" You see, the president sent people before you load Mako, everything. Then we got people on our own platform that will defend that. That Frantikova, yeah. These are the same people. My own brother, Sister Goya, my own son, Terry, the supporter of the minority black behavior that is unbecoming of any reputable country, let alone whatever. So quite recently, we've been hearing, before 2 months or so ago, I got a news that people were going to go after the former speaker. I call him former because I don't even want him to be speaker against that. Why the president, according to the story, No, no, Winter Carter, you're not coming to God. Hey, Gideon. Okay. I'm not sharing what you call it. I'm not sharing no link where you are big here. And you say, and you are saying last not good person, eh? I'm not sharing no link. I'm not sharing no link. Tonight, you will call set that Chinese phone that what you will do with tonight. That liberal time, that no conservative time, that Chinese phone you will do with tonight. I'll say what? But let me finish. Walter, I'll share the link with you, my brother. I will. I'm not afraid. I'll share the link. Let me say this. So the president the president, trying to make peace. He's the father of the nation. He's a father of the nation. When he made that statement, hooligan, burn this place, people took it out of context. The president was angry. He's the father of the nation. And honor his wife for you to see that kind of, he was angry. That's a same anger that get him to make the statement in Vanyama. But then the people here, they try to wrap it around it. We'll defend that. Nothing gonna be wrapped around my president's neck. Nothing. Y'all bring it on. We'll take it off. What kind of business there? So, but let me say this. So while the president is trying to make peace, these people are challenging the president publicly, trying to suspend. Let's see what the Supreme Court gonna say tomorrow. You know why they were these people. I told you, look, Liberians, young Liberians are smart, sophisticated, and most of the bad thing is their sophistication level is so high, but they are unable to apply it positively. Many of them, because they are sophisticated and because they are educated, they take that process and apply it wrongly against their own people. I don't care. I don't care if you can do whatever you want to do. But yes, the interesting thing. Yes, the interesting thing. These people are so smart. They're rooting tomorrow. Most likely will go against them. But guess what it did? Two things they did. The minority black. Two things they did. Number one, they decided they're going to go ahead and suspend their colleagues to make noise. Take your eyeball from here and put your eyeball on this side. That was not enough. They decided to investigate 11, Chinese men who have serious problem in Liberia. But what kind of investigation problem they have? They're supposed to investigate this the executive or whoever, but to investigate an individual, they don't have that power. The power is not within them to do that. Then they say the boycotting the Supreme Court, whatever it is, the boycotting there. You see what they're doing? Because so that tomorrow when the ruling come against them, so you know what they will say? Oh, but the people of God, they were very with us. Look at the three things we've been doing. They blacking us. They very with us. You think they will come make good ruling in our favor? They're smart. They're smart. They're setting the rules. But let me go back. Let me go back. So back in 1985, your true liberal, Eula had a conference over there in Philadelphia. Sir Johnny, who is now in the office of the president, Sir Johnny, Sam Colley, and myself, we drove from Rhode Island. We started around about 2 something in the morning. We got to Philadelphia. Went in. So when we went to the convention, Tom, what were you? Who was then president of ULA at the time? Had a tape recorder. It's like about this big. And this, those tape, those people, they got cassette, put a cassette in there. They started playing President Doe's statement. And in the statement, President Doe was saying, I got nothing against the yellow Jana. I mean the yellow woman. What problem? I don't have no problem with the yellow woman. People think say he's saying no door. Saying people think say because I don't do anything with her during the cool. The people think say she myself something, but nothing. I got nothing against her. That the tape they were playing about Madame Salif and Door. So the group, I'm saying it again, the group from Atlanta, they were rough, ridiculous group. They were rough. We will move the president by force. Whether they like it or not, we have to move him by force. He's not a good president. So we're going around the room making statements. There's another brother. I don't know whether he's still in Philadelphia or not. Came in dressed white clothes, white shoes, everything. So you are coming, the people from Atlanta said, Mama, now enter the hall because he's an agent for Doe. I will not call it name. I've been calling it name so many times. I will not call it name. My sister said, I'm not calling it anymore. I have another sister in Philadelphia. She said, I'm not calling it anymore. I said, okay. The man said, I'm coming in. I think you're doing what that so Tom who is about the man, he's a Liberian. And yeah, remember you like let him come in. So he went in. So when the man went in, we were going around the room. So it was time for me to speak. So I got my mic. I said, look, and guess what? Where they had a meeting, my cousin, he in Philadelphia now, he had a DJ, a whole bar. That in his bar they were having a stuff. And they see cousin here. I think I'm not too sure if he went to the meeting, but that was his bar. And we're using his equipment. But anyhow, I made a statement. I said, look, and the same thing I say happy. Oh, the liberal man, something told you something else. I tell the people, I said, look, in as much as I something to want door out, but not by violence. Because here's the thing. You're sitting down here, you want door out. You know where door come from? Door town behind my town. What make you think that when you come, you say, oh, people from town, you excuse you here, we're not coming to you, we're not going to door. And I think I'm going to sit down here and support. Everybody start looking, oh, something to it. I said, yeah, but that's something to it, but I can't support that because I know this thing was going to affect everybody. Okay, well, if you're not supporting us, then you don't have the reason to be. I said, I will stay here. What's wrong with you, sir? 1985. When we left, we went back to Rhode Island. Before I look, I moved back to Ohio now. Before I look, the next thing I know, there's a guy in Columbus. I will not call him, a good friend of mine, Madam Boy, decided selling T-shirt, free Liberia. I said, but who holding Liberia for Liberia be free? Another friend of mine, he's an American. He was about 4 years old when they went to Lamco. So you consider himself man. He over there in Ohio too, selling shirt. You know, say he used to play football together with for a college. He's selling shirt. I said, well, I'm telling you, what is it? He said, well, man, we got to free that bro. Your crumple holding the country hostage. I said, because he has gone to a meeting, and that's what they were saying. Crown people are holding Liberia hostage. Look, when we come here to tell you, you're listening. This thing don't end well. So I tell you, I said, my man, you understand we here in Ohio. If any trouble start in our country, it will not look good. Because people are hungry and people are angry. It will just take small things. Oh, but we know what we want. We'll just get a man out. And then I said, they will not do it. It will not. I told him, I said, Tony, the man y'all want to get out, you think he ain't got no family, he ain't got nobody to help him, he ain't got nobody to back him. You think he will just come and say, Joe been president for almost 10 years, and your team say he will not, he will just, people will just leave? You will not be successful. They didn't listen. The rest is history. This is exactly what is happening again. But this time around, people are not preaching peace. I mean, people are not preaching war. Every one of us are preaching peace. But those that are in power, you were elected by the people. You were elected by the people. Listen to some people that were calling on spoon today. They said, look at Burkina Faso, look at the other country around you. Why will you guys think that Liberian will just sit down for you guys to misuse their resource, national resource like that? Why? Why? Then when election time comes, then you want people to vote for you again. We will be here. We don't want any more war, but we will talk. We will talk. Why is this? Why is it that our people that will just sit down for you to do these kinds of stuff every day? No development. No development. Folks, excuse me a minute. Let me take this call.
Sweet.
But when but when your thing, I got family too. My boss calling. I must say because I talking to LPR where Alfonso over there getting ready to fire me, and then I'm not talking to my boss. You think I want sleep in the couch? I beg my boss call, I answer. But anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to the show. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. You can't sit and continue to think that Liberian will just let you steamroll them every day. No good news. And people who want to talk good news about Liberia, they lie. Nothing good coming out right now. Why? You came here. You were on all the platform promising us, those of us that were running our mouth, said we support the idea of President Waka becoming president. You were telling us, yeah, the old man old, but we'll protect him. We will do everything possible to protect his image. We will do everything possible to make sure that he succeeds. He will be the rescue chief, but we will be there to carry on. Where are you guys now? Where are you guys? Yeah, this is it's not good for us. President, we will be the next president, 2029. Y'all go up, y'all count down. They want to resign. I say, if I don't even say y'all continue like this, even if y'all stop right now and y'all change. President, don't y'all not see the kind of crowd president we are pouring a few days? Y'all not see? Y'all not see it? Because Liberians are tired. They think that yeah, President Ria will corrupt, but they think the way you're more than president because you're not even hiding it, sir. You're not hiding your own. You're not hiding it. You just take it. Look at the kind of issue in Lofa County with Lofa County Community College president. Even if it's true or not, it's in the news every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Little money come in, and the thing about it, Liberians are suffering. My son rode his motorbike from Total all the way to Monrovia. I gotta send him every time. I gotta send him money for gas. And you're telling me what the road better, but why? Why? Why our people look at the road you say your building on route? Look at the amount of people that die. No street, if the streets, no light, no radio, anything. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, my people. Nothing. The man come out and made a statement about your corrupt behavior with the rights business. You're not go caught behind or go to Japanese embassy. The Japanese will come and defend you. That the Japanese supposed to defend your character among Liberians. You're stop. You're stop. If you are unable to govern, get out. If you are unable to govern, get out. You cannot continue this. This is not sustainable. When the time comes when Liberians get tired, America handful, they can't come running to y'all. And this time, with Trump in power, you're not running, going, Africa will not even let you in. Guinea will not let you in. Sierra Leone will not let you in. You will stay right there. America not going to let you in. You stop these things. What is done yours, don't take it. Anything you do, you know the rule. Nothing you can do that will be hidden. Stop it. We said, President, we sat down here. Oh, President, we are this. President, we are that. And President, we are in that way. You're doing it. You're doing even worse. Ali, President, we are by you. Are not talking when a year people are doing it. But when you're finished stealing people, then you start cussing. Then you start cussing. Your thing, Liberian people call on radio station and they start crying. It was the downfall of the two-way party. When the market women were calling on radio, they would cry. People start crying, your Neo. You're not stopping. How many dollars? Yeah, we understand you are poor. Let me bring in Terry. I can't keep my son. Rescue number 2. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. You're continuing to do these things every day instead of us to come out here and let me show my engineering talent what good you guys are doing to show the road that you're building, so I can show and explain to the Liberian people what you're putting on, how much material, how good the road. You're not even letting us to have the opportunity to do every day. When we go, the other people come out, they accuse us. That's why I ran off of the LPR last night, because I knew we couldn't defend it anymore. I knew that the Nabe and Fonso, 2 of them, and we were 5. But we couldn't make it with them. Because the stealing is just too much. Liberian, when they get tired, it will be difficult for you to explain yourself. Let me bring in Terry. Terry, thank you for coming. We appreciate it. What's on your mind, sir? Let me give you the mic. Go ahead.
Well, just the same old, and all that. Good afternoon to the audience and also to you, Libra, and all of that. But yeah, I heard you talking
Good
something
evening,
about.
madam. Thank you. Go ahead.
I
Go
heard you
ahead, Terry.
talking something about president. We are putting our crowd. That thing you see on Facebook, that a different picture there.
Okay.
There were plenty
Okay.
of people you see in there are different people that
Okay.
are not.
Okay. Okay. You know, that one thing I love about you. When Donald Trump, after winning the first election, the first thing he did, the press secretary, the crowd was more than Obama crowd. Y'all doing bad
Libra,
down. You think President Weah is not capable of winning the election?
no.
Okay.
There are so many reasons why he's not capable of winning the next election.
Okay. All right.
So many reasons.
Okay. Go ahead. But I will be on record. I will be
No,
on
yes,
record.
I know.
Yeah. I will be on
You know,
record to say
you
if things are not settled,
your political
President, we are most
view,
likely
and
will win. Walter
yeah,
Carter, give me your call so I can see your number. Then I'll put a link in there.
this is why we, yeah, in 2029 we might separate on different political aisle, but the fact remains, and I'm sure I'm convinced in myself that Liberian, if President Boka continue in this direction, Liberian will have an alternative for 2029, and that will not be President Weah, former President Weah. Why? Because the Liberians' eyes are opening. The people know. The people can see. The people on the internet. The people can see. They know. They're learning. They're understanding. You see that these people fool them. Everybody, these people, these CDC people fool the people.
Okay.
What are they
So what
coming
with
with?
CDC food there? What's going on with Unity Party? That Unity Party telling them the truth?
Well, they're not. That's what I'm saying. So if CDC fool then United Party too can't fool then they will go back to CDC for what? What they're going back with? What they're going back for? On what? What
Because
is the legacy that's
yes
going
the
to tell?
thing. Yes, the thing that I'm saying to you, Terry. Yes, the reason why I think people will go back to President Weah.
Okay.
They will say to themselves, we saw President Weah with all their corrupt behavior. We trusted another person that we believe will be able to redeem, and that person was worse than President Weah. Why would we want somebody else new? Then we say we wait again. Let's go with the people we know. They will learn that. The most likely they have learned their lesson. What makes you think Liberian can't think like that?
Because
Uh-huh.
because if you know Liberian over the years, that's not how they think.
Okay.
We need to
All right.
understand. We need to understand that the reason why Liberians voted for JMB, they knew that Ellen, they never wanted Ellen. They never wanted Ellen. JMB managed to distance himself from Ellen. They never wanted Ellen. That's why they voted for President Weah. Because the message President Weah gave them was that I will do better. I will bring change, hope for change.
But my son, why would you say that it was Ellen who helped George Weah in?
Yeah, but that was not
Generational change.
the
Well,
people were not. I agree. She supported him.
Okay,
But what
so
I'm
why when
saying,
you say people don't want Ellen? If Ellen has supported President Bakai, okay, and then you say okay, President Bakai didn't win because Ellen was support, but Ellen was not supporting President Bakai.
but then while she was supporting him, the second president, we had the second round this time around. Why he didn't win? And she supported him 2023.
No, but by that time, Liberians have seen and they wanted to try something new.
But that's why I'm trying to tell you that Liberian Ellen knew that whether she go or she come down, that election was going to be former President George Weah elections. So the best thing she was
to go ahead. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Was to silence. And I know that, like people say, they how they can call us the angry winner. Then we call them the angry losers. But they always forget about the angry voters. I agree that we got an angry vote population in Liberia. We got an angry vote population in Liberia. When the time comes, they get angry, they can vote for anybody. But the reason why they're not going to go back is just that simple. There are too much mistakes in the previous government, and President Boka today was able to distance himself some kind of way from former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And there was a contrast that the people were comparing with former President Ellen era to President Weah era. They were comparing and contrasting, and they were looking at between the lines. And the people decided to entrust JMB, but not Ellen. So that is why when Ellen went behind President Weah, former President Weah, the people still look at her being there, supporting him, even brought Mr. Cummings and all. The people voted against all of them. That what we call the angry voters. They don't pay attention to them. They think that they don't have sense. They call them the angry voter. When they get angry, they can make decisions that they're not thinking. All right. And this time, I don't think the way they will go will be former president we are. And for several reasons why. The handwritings are all on the wall. The people can see. They might vote for people that were in his government, for representatives, senatorial, all of that. But when they come to voting for he himself, if and only if he don't rebrand the party, if he still remain to be that same political party as I see so, I can challenge you, Liberal, on the show. Mark my word, he will not win election in Liberia. With that mindset, he will not win election 2029. I can bet. I can tell you for sure that there are certain counties, like for Monserrato, he will win. He might win Monserrato with a slight margin. All right, but he will not. He's not going to win. He don't have the strategy. Let me tell you, Liberia is a traditional country. This election coming, you see what happening in Nima right now? You see what happening in Nima? These people, the Unity Party, you see, the people are not looking at JMBO. You see what Jeremiah Kun saying? That Hipaka, they're already sending the indicators. Jeremiah Kun is going to go with Unity Party as the standard bearer. That's going to be a tough battle for President Weah if he keep on the funny thing where you on jumping around and thinking that he is the god of the party and without him nobody can do anything. They're going to divide that country on tribal line. They're going to take the tribal line and it's going to set a trap, a boogie trap to split the Southeast against President Weah because that's his only stronghold he got. He don't have Nima. He don't have control over Nima. Kogana is winning the polls in Nima County. Thomas Fala is on Unity Party side. Lofa County is gone. So when people say, oh, President Weah will win it 2029, how are you going to win it? To just say, oh, I'm President Weah? First of all, you must understand that the win that President Weah got, it was by the ingenuity of highly political tribal figures. That win he achieved. Madam Sodi had to go on the ground and talk to Prince Johnson. There were other people that were communicated to for him to win. And by that time, the people didn't even know him. Now that the people have known him, and there are some other political pundits in his group that are deflecting, who got information on him, that when the election time coming, they will play tapes, they will go places and talk. And he don't have the state, the national cake, which is the money. He don't have it on his side like the way he had it before. So I want to see how he's going to win. The election commission is under the control of the now leadership, Unity Party. How you going to win? If you listen to what Jeremiah Kun said, look, these borders are planning for 2029. They're not thinking about now because they know JMB, they're not thinking about him. Listen to what Jeremiah Kun said. I was surprised the media are not taking it. He said, and the man said he coming 2029. We're waiting for him. He coming 2029. We'll see. The interview that Thomas Lynn Josh and what he need have with former president, with VP. Listen to the last statement VP made. He said, and the man said he coming 2029. And he said he coming 2029. We'll see. Like he come. Look, Liberal, I will be, by the grace of God, we pray for long life. We will be right. We will be right. I will see how the political tango can play in Liberia. Right in your face, you will sit down, you will see it taking from in front of him. All the men that are jumping around, they will say, oh, the people cheated, they be running all over the place. At the end of the day, that noise will just go on and calm down. It will be finished.
Thank you. Thank you. Talk to me about it.
That's the mistake he made.
Go ahead, talk more. Go ahead.
The mistake he made, which I believe it was not a mistake, it was a divine intervention, was to relinquish power. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That's the reason why you see political gurus Stunt political gurus left from behind him automatically. Liberal,
let me say it already. Let me play him. Let me play it. This is the man you say that tape, that not good tape. Let's watch it. Terry,
yeah,
that's President we are.
that's where is that?
I don't know, but that's President we are. That not yesterday, that not 4 weeks ago. That quite recent.
Yeah, I agree. I saw that video. It's all on
Okay.
Facebook.
But here's
But
the
there is
problem.
another picture.
There is no reason why Liberians, knowing full well who President we are in the past administration, how corrupt they were. There's nothing, nobody hiding anything. But look how much people gravitating towards him now.
Yeah.
Look how
He's a
much people
popular guy.
gravitating towards him.
He's popular.
Okay. And that's the point that I'm making. I'm
not
saying
taking that for
to
him.
you that if this government does not change course and the corrupt behavior continue to be exposed in this government, they're gonna have problem 2029. First of all, is this. Most likely President Waka is not going to seek re-election. Number one. The second thing is this. Right now, President, if these people continue like this, you know what President Waka most likely going to say? Okay, I'm already president. Let them continue like this. They're the young people. If they don't see how good I'm trying to behave, how good I'm trying to do, how good things I'm bringing in this country, and they're going to continue to be corrupt, I'm not even going to say anything. 2029, they will most likely get kicked out. 2029, a president we are who polling. This is just the second year, not even the second year, not even 1.5 yet. Okay. President Baka continue to hear his people like this here. What make you think Liberian gonna turn their back against someone they know and someone who is so popular?
That Liberian, it's not about Liberian turning the back. It is a strategy. It's political strategy. You see, what we're not getting here, Liberal, is that the political strategy in Liberia, it can work when you have political figures taking certain political lines. And that is what worked against President We Are There Gone Time, that he did not pay attention to. Because he never had people to advise him, to give him line up as to what to do and what not to do. He felt that his popularity could give him anything, could give him the re-elections position. But unfortunately, it didn't work because of strategy. And that is what I keep telling you. Strategy. So what you need to do now, you need to start working on trying to win Yombli Kangalore. Take, for example, if Jeremiah Kuhn can manage to get Yombli Kangalore or Yombli Kangalore and Besonga Finley, Grand Bassa County is gone.
Okay. Terry, you are talking political strategy. I am talking political corruption. Political
I agree.
Stealing money that people are angry about. You're talking strategy. That's fine.
Yeah,
you can get Yombli and everybody else. But if the people in Grand Bassa County, if they have community college in Grand Bassa County, it's not getting the money. The money, they know the money is there, but going to such. You think Grand Bassa people say because we love Yombli, so we'll just throw our vote behind Yombli?
So, Liberal, that's trouble. How Yombli keep winning in Grand Bassa County? They're not trouble, is it? Yombli father got a strong legacy in Grand Bassa County. That's why she keep winning. Yombli is not doing anything. What you know Yombli doing for Bassa people? Since she been over there to that place, I don't know for how many years now. What you know she doing? That every year they can vote her. Every 9 years. That this is her second 9 years she on.
So basically what you're arguing here tonight, Terry, is that despite all of the corrupt behavior,
the people not hearing it. They don't know about what you're talking about on FPR.
Okay. All right.
Majority of the people in the country do not know. Take for example, this thing here, this they think this how you call it in here, man? The money we're talking about now, Amara Connect took, they 200 and something grand, or that loan. This money was budgeted mainly destined for local farmers, right? But how many local farmers even know about that loan? How many of them read the newspaper? Because you know what? There's a tactic they play because they did not want that money to go to the local farmer. They made sure that they hide it in the news in a way that many local farmers will not even read the paper. How many local farmers reading the paper to know that information
So you want
is
to
there?
tell me the information on Spoon and everything else that the Liberian people they're not even hearing about it.
The people, even if they hear it, they don't. It's not important to them. The man who cutting a palm one in the bush, in the village, you think he get time for what happening here? When Amara go and stay in front of him and say, "Oh, my man did that," speak one or two Mandingo or so. That man feeling for nothing. He not talking about that. He get time for what you talking about on Spoon Talk. You and I who living in America here, you and I know the value of these things. But those people back home do not know. Let's take, for example, with all the corruption CDC carry on, all the death rating, how much vote president we have got in the first round and the second round, how much vote he got? How many people voted for him? So, you know, when
so then what would be your reason to say that he will not come back now? If the people are not care, if the people do not care for corrupt behavior, and corrupt behavior is what we've been accusing of. What if you think they don't care? Then why would they not vote him? Why would they not bring him back into power?
Because he don't have the strategy. He don't have the strategy. I'm not seeing him making the move that is expected for him to make in order to prepare the way to return. I'm not seeing him making no moves, and he don't have the resources as the way he had when he was president.
Okay, so let me ask you.
You don't have that budget.
Let me ask you this. In terms of in the eyes or in the mind of the Liberian people, which one of the former political leaders that is in the new more than president we are right now?
The political leaders?
Which one of the former political leaders that was seeking to be president? Councillor Gonglo, Armo Cummings, whoever else that is. Which one of those people they see is in the news more than president we are right now?
They're not in the news. None of them in the news. I agree with you. Okay. None of them in the news.
So do you think that President we are being in the news as much as he's doing now? Is it not paving a way for the strategy?
It is. That's why I'm saying his popularity will get him to some place. But whether if it will get him to a place where he will be able to win the Unity Party is going to be difficult. Okay. First of all, his contender here is that Mr. Cummings and other people, his contender is against the Unity Party-led government. That the Unity Party-led government have always been President Weah's nightmare. They gave him the opportunity to get 110. They came back and took it from him. The most popular man, and everybody used to say, "Oh, they cheated the man before they cheated," but now he was sitting president. The people came and took it from under him. Why? They employ strategies. Is he using that mechanism now? Is he strategizing those strategies that Unity Party apply? Do he know the technicalities? Most of the things CDC people really thrive with, they get talk violent, jump all over the place. But do you have strategists, sound people that you can align the party with, rebrand the party, give the party another lift and another face, collect the opposition, come together as an opposition, rally the people, change the formation of the party, and bring something. Look at United Party strategy. The people came, they went for an MDR candidate, merged the candidate, and became an alliance. Then they were able to go for the trouble line. Look, George, I grew, my man. I just stay in Abuja for some time but go for the trouble. The people went for the Jackalope vein of the political landscape of Liberia, which is the trouble line. The people got Yombly Kanga Lawrence. The people got and CDC nightmare at that time, which was Darius Dillon from Monserrado County. The people were able to sway or Amara Kone. The people were able to get Prince Yerube Johnson. I don't know how CDC were able to lose these people and expected to win elections on President We are popularity. That is the same mistake they're going to make again. That is the reason why Unity Party always flog them.
Okay.
They always think that because President We are popular, so he will win election. All the corruption you see, Ellen Johnson said if corruption was worse than President We are corruption. But guess what? President Boga came back from behind and flogged him. How you happy?
All right. How you happy? Thank you. Let's welcome Walter Carter, an independent slice CWA. As long as I got C on there, that's good enough for me. So, Walter Carter, thank you for joining us. Let's hear from you.
Thank you, brother. So I am the liberal.
That's okay. You and your cousin, you're calling so. That's okay. You and Dualo, you'll continue to call me so. I don't mind that.
Yeah, good show yesterday. Good show yesterday. I mean, Davis and Dwalo, you hosted Dwalo, and it was really nice. It was really nice. Thank you so much for that. So Mr. To, sometimes I kind of wonder what a Terry is imagining in his mind. What is an imagination, or is a wishful thinking, or is in denial? The video you play, it was not 2-3 weeks ago. It was on Decoration Day. It was day before yesterday when President Bouaga went to go and pay homage to the fallen presidents, when he Dana E. Howard up the hill there, all the different places. And then President normally he will go and pay his respect to some of his fallen friends or stuff like that, like Mona Penon, Young Blood, all the other people. And it was one of those places he was going, and the crowd came out in the thousands. But the interesting thing they show Mr. Bouaga, and you said something very interesting. They show President Bouaga going on Ken Johnson Road. I think that grave is Danny Howard grave, somewhere up there. They show him going there. Empty street. No spa stand or even stand or even the president, or like our traditional when president goes somewhere, sitting there. Empty. They show the whole video. Empty. And the future president he didn't inform people that you were going there. The people just heard that, the former president this play, and they played that all credit. And I'm not gonna go between do the crowd thing between President and Bouaga. Because this man was a celebrity before becoming president. He had the people behind him. I have talked with hundreds of Liberians that would tell me, including my family members, that would say, we don't like President politics. We don't like him as a politician. But as a Liberian footballer, we love him. There's no way you can tell that one for us. Nobody can tell you any wrong thing about President as footballer. So I would agree, there are some people who will go behind because of his celebrity status as a football star. And there were so many people going behind because of his political status, because now he had emboldened or gave young people some level of hope in so much desperation in our country. All right? So the people see themselves in him and they are happy. And those people are of voting age group. Those people have voting cards. And it's so unfortunate for my brother to sit there and not see the reality. Looking at this government failing. I would agree with you, Terry, if the government were doing 100% or even 85%. And people thought we are coming back and say no. But the government is not doing anything. Today there was a poll taken by there's a radio station in Liberia, another radio station, almost like Liberian Public Radio, and also Liberian Public Radio went there, and what other group name, Focus on Liberia also went out today, and they were asking people about the living condition. I didn't hear one person from all the radio stations that said things were okay in the country. Everybody complained. Everybody complained. And most of them said they didn't expect this government to perform the way the government performing. The government lied to them. They prefer Wia over Puaka. Most of them. So I know you close your eyes to those things. You
Which
don't
radio
want the
station?
media, you don't want the media to hear them. I will send some of the video to you guys so you can play it. You don't want the people on hold on. You don't
Gossin
want the people on
William?
LPR. You don't want the yeah, you see what you're saying?
That
You
Gossin
don't want
William
the
radio
people
station?
you don't want the people on this platform to hear this kind of thing because you think that it will change their mindset.
Oh, God.
And so you come here with the fake and alternative information
Okay.
Toy your
because
own.
just to make my old man here to get lay hope. But my old man here, he's sound, he's a guru. He see the thing on the wall before you. That man was here before all of us.
Toy
They
your
man,
own.
they don't want usher in what we got today. They usher it in. So when he telling you something, listen to him. We all hit
So
about that he can talk. We all hit
I
about that
will
he can talk.
always
We
listen to
disagree.
Liberal because I
We
know
all
his
we,
worth.
so
we
so
all liberal
I
talk about
always
that he
listen
can
to him.
talk.
this is what I'm gonna say. This is what and I'll go back to Terry. Thank you for joining us, Walter Cutter. Your night with LPR is over. Good night. We'll see you later.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
saw Dr. Mali on another show. I don't know what's going on. Dr. Mali.
what show you were on?
He was on one show. I know
Oh,
Focus.
yeah, focus. Yeah, but that's what we do. We all go places. No big deal.
Yeah,
But anyhow, let me say this here. Let me say this. Both of you are missing my point. Both of you are seriously missing my point. I am not here for those who are accusing me of campaigning for we are. You can say whatever you want to say, but that's not the intent. My intent is to let these people open their eyes. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed.
I agree.
The issue here is this: is this government continue to be exposed with in this type of manner. There was a guy, like I said, the rice guy that talked on Spoon the other day, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs yet unable to come and give some clarification. But what did they do? They pick up the rare phone. The Minister of Foreign Affairs pick up the rare phone and call Japanese embassy. Because when they call you on rare phone, that's a serious matter. And the Japanese embassy had to come and clarify, pretty much saying thing about good thing about them. That's not how it goes. The main fear that I have, and I hope that how do you call it, that Liberians will not get to that point, is the anger level gets so much and boil over. Now, interestingly, interestingly, for this government, is something like that is simmering around or trying to rear its ugly hair. You know who's gonna save the day? And you can call me knee where you want. It's former President we can stand up and save the day. That Liberian will not go in the gutter. President we are single-handedly, not because you were former president, but because you're a former football player, can single-handedly stand in the street of Monrovia and tell the crowd to calm down. And it's coming to that point. It's coming to that point. Seditious are very smart. They are corrupt. They let them put their foot in your mouth. But not all the times. They're very smart. And this government continue to get people angry. People are hungry. People will call not just on Spoon, but other radio stations and cry. People will get in the street. And when they do, the like of President we are, former president, former football player, will come and stand on top of the car and say to the Liberian people, this is not what we want. If you want these people removed, follow us. And we're done. It's coming. It's coming, Terry. Unless these people change their behavior. Within the last 2-3 months, Terry, when was the last time you saw the Minister of Public Works coming out with a clipboard, just like former Minister of Public Works, what's his name, Willie Knuckle used to do, clipboard, and say, you see that line? You see that line? That the road we're taking to Niba, that the road we're taking the place. People were believing in that. When was the last time you saw Minister of Transport coming to even talk about the biker issues?
The people
They're
always
quiet.
on Mika. Labor, they always on Mika. They give briefing every
That's
Tuesday.
not the kind of briefing you do, that book briefing. That I'm briefing I talk about. The kind of briefing you talk about, Terry, the people who ride the bike, they don't understand that. No briefing, no big book, they can be talking about the biker understand that. No. I mean, for them to go in the mix of the biker. We are not against you. We want people to be safe. You don't go on Migad and preach law. It's coming, Terry. The anger
I think
in the Republic is getting higher.
No, I think it's not coming to that point. What I think is that the first protest that this government have ever had that was organic was the bikers, the protest that just took place. And I think that is a failure on the government. We all condemn that. All right. But that opinion is divided across the country. There are many people who believe that the government is in the right. It's a divided opinion because there are many people who are also being crippled by the bikers.
That one, thing I left about Liberia. Hold on, let me put you in your play right away so you can respond quickly. I want you to respond forcefully. When we come in a place, we go to the classroom, we come from there, we liberalize even our own ideas. Look at you, listen to yourself.
No, I'm for the bikers. 100%.
Okay, I know you are, but listen to what you say. There are some people who are critical of the bikers. They support the government ideas. You know who does? We. Those of us that live here in the diaspora. And many people in Liberia that support them, those are people that are well-to-do.
No, Liberal.
Listen, the bikers are not divided. The bikers are not divided.
This is why you need to go. Terry, you need to listen. Terry. You need to listen to other radio because that's what I do. I listen to a lot of radios in the country.
Okay.
People call on different radios and make their point. Even on Sky, when you listen to people, they will tell you that the government regulations, majority of the people saying the government is not removing the bike from the street, but the regulation is to protect the bikers because there are too many accidents and there are too many disgruntled behavior in the city. On that thought, there is a huge divided line, and people who feel that the government regulation is better are in the majority. Let's be honest with you.
Okay.
But for me, I believe that the bikers play a major role, a significant role to the country's economy. Like I listened to one picking today calling that he can't even make $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true because for me, I rule motorbike. I know it. The picking I used to make money when I go on the main line. That line, what Gregory Coleman put in the regulation, that where the bikers can make their money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're protesting.
Okay. So how soon before they get real angry, you think?
But how many in totality, generally, how many Liberians ride bike generally? All right. Those kind of bike from the distance they're talking about. Not many Liberians can ride bike from, when I mean many, you got over 1 million people in Monrovia alone. So if you're talking about people in Monrovia, how many of them can really ride bike on the main highway? Not many of them. Only those who go into Monrovia city itself for work purposes in the morning, all of that. And that's where most bikers can make their money. Most of the people who ride bike regularly, most of the Liberians, they ride bike in the feeder roads. going home, like they get to the junction, they want to go home, they get on bike to go home. That is where they're restricting them. And to do that, with those bikers that already run on the main line, those bikers will not make much money to meet up with the Susu card. And that is where I stand with them. But
Okay.
how many Liberians is in line with that idea?
Thank
So,
you.
so, so, Mr.
Thank
Mr.
you. Go
Tour,
ahead, Walter Cutter, and then we'll open the line.
Mr. Tour, this is the thing, right? Couple of things will happen. The backer, the anger is building up among backers, but not only backers. Go to school, listen to the Yana boys. This the rate is going up so high that they can't even sell. Today interview alone, I'm talking about radio stations that support this government were out there today, and
Which radio station? Oh,
they were
one of
giving
them.
the feed they were giving the feedback. They were giving the feedback today. Then they look at the impasse at the the capital. Mr. Toll, let us pray that these are those renegades lawmaker with listening to the ruling of the Supreme Court or the interpretation or the Bill of Information, whatever it is, that they would listen to it, they will go together, sit on a or Speaker Kofa, and they will give him due process. And if he should be removed, he will be removed by the Constitution. If they do not honor the Supreme Court and they do what it's doing, because they suspended even Speaker Kofa was on a suspension list according to them. You can call by all the people. When those people get ready, because they are start mobilizing all different radio stations from the spoon to the to the Kings to the Liberian Public Radio, and not Liberian Public Radio to Freedom Radio, those people have huge listening audiences, right? Those people are telling the people that if this thing does not stop, people should come on the street and do sit in. They will take civil action, peaceful but civil action. Do you know what that means for this government? So you already got backers that are aggrieved. You got Yana boys that are not getting what they're supposed to get daily. They are trying to move them from the street. You got the EPS, almost I think 500 to 800 people that were laid off. You got over 2,000 to 3,000 people that were taken away from their job because they are seditions. Do you know what that means for this government if those people come on the street to demonstrate? It's going to be chaotic. So, I agree with the labor. There are so many things, there are so many problems the government have that they need to put their house in order with. I must say, I'm not in favor of those bikers on the street, because when I go to Liberia, I can't even drive. I have somebody to drive with me. I'm afraid I will hit somebody. The way we drive, yeah. And when the guys there cut between people and do all kinds of stuff. But look at the economy. Look at the people today that are riding bike on the street, Terry. Look at them. Some other people, some other kids in university. Some of them got family to feed. That's why they ride bike. So what are the alternative? If we kick them from the area, the no-go zone, what alternative you got for them? Are you bringing in companies that can absorb a good number of them to work and carry money home to their family? No. You take them off the street. What are you going to do? You're creating more armed robbers. You're creating people that are vulnerable, that anybody can use to do any kind of thing. That's the thing we are talking about. The country, they say they gotta be clean. I even want the government to take people from the sidewalk in the city itself from selling, go in the market, go sell. The government has to strategize these things. The country is high, the economy is down, and I can't blame Joseph Waka for doing that. I mean, for the economy, the world economy is messed up. Liberia economy depends on foreign or donation or whatever. You understand? So what we're saying here is our population and people are not people that will sit down and reason 1+1 is 2. The people feel that if the bread and butter issue is not solved, Everything is on the government. They don't care about what's happening internationally. So you gotta look at it from all that point. And my last point here is my last point on this on another issue is Terry, I don't care how you look at CDC or President Weah. You, Mr. Nangbe, I don't care how you preach your word that President Weah should not come back to power. When President Boaga failed, you're making a sad mistake. The people in Liberia, the way they vote, the people start thinking, Happy we sorry, oh. The people lie to us. We sorry, we made a mistake. You think you can change Liberian people mindset? When they say you came up, you came up, I will vote for you. You
Thank
know,
you.
but you not know, but I will vote for you. The people got one way to move, and when they move that direction, you can't change it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That,
Again, folks, Samson to Liberia Public Radio. Let's see if we can I don't know what my number is. I'm gonna put a number up, folks, and please give us a call here, and let's have a conversation, uh, so that we'll see what's on your mind as well. So let
Yeah,
me
good
put it.
win. You should have good win statement.
Oh,
I meant good, good
don't
win.
mind him, man. Getting ready to send him back to Total, sir.
Mm.
So anyway, again, folks, if you're listening, that's the number. Give us a call. So Terry, maybe I'm reading it wrong. You said Liberians will not come to the point of being angry. Why you say that?
no, I did not say like we will not come to the point of being angry.
But to the point of being angry and even getting in the street.
No, for me, I want to believe they will. I have, to be honest, I have seen some things, but I'm not going to say some things on the platform before people say all kind of stuff.
No,
But
no, no. You can't go
you,
anywhere because you're a preacher. Let's keep it
so,
keep it right there.
but President Walker need to be cognizant of what going on around and around, and that is what we've been saying.
Caller,
He
just let's let Terry land, and we'll come to you. Go ahead, Terry.
he have to respond to the people. He have to speak. He have to say something. Look at the careless statement that he made today. That I got problem with. What will you be talking about? About we have to make job for the people or other people who come. As a president, Mr. So I'm sorry to say that, Mr. To, but I did not really expect him to say that. Like what Keto is saying.
The point I keep making, Terry, he's the father of the nation. When he get angry, the way the people behaving, and he can't fix it, then he make this
Fire them.
statement. Yeah, exactly,
Replace them. Fire
exactly.
them.
You got
You
plenty. You
angry,
got
you
plenty
fire
children.
people.
You got plenty children. Fire
You
them. Bring
see?
all the children on
Like
board.
what Keto is saying, right? And I said the same thing. You want to move the motorcycle from the street? Create job.
Yeah.
When you create job and you tell motorcycle don't park here, he knows that he's not going to park there because job is created. Let you go find job.
All right. Okay.
But
Let
you
me
can't
take
tell
this.
the man not to ride his motorbike when you don't have job for him.
All
That's
right.
my position. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this caller. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Thank you.
This is Saturday, Yalate, and hi to the two gentlemen on the show with you,
Thank you.
Carter and Terrence.
Rescue 2. Rescue
Hi.
2.
Please.
Yeah, I've been following you guys a little bit, and everything you guys are seeing over there is just about the truth. This government, the present administration, is messing up big time and fast too. How will you be in power and you allowing a lot of stuff to happen while you came on the matter of being a peaceful person or transparent person or experience? You have all the experience and a lot of things just going melting on you. See what happening when the president called the former speaker or speaker that they removed forcibly to make peace, and you see the guy there are mounting all suspension and a lot of stuff. Isn't that alone could bring chaos into the country that we all love so much? We just don't want to see Liberia going down the drain. And the present leadership had to do everything to repel all the damages that are happening. You cannot go and be withholding people pay. You try to remove a sitting speaker illegitimately, and then you find a guy who power drunk, try to suspend all these people. Isn't that a chaos that they try to it's like, putting gasoline and putting gasoline into fire? They need to cut that off, sir. And please, you guys who have the talk show, you try to, appeal to them. Liberia, we need Liberia to be peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. That's okay. Folks, the number is there. Give us a call because we're going to be going here very shortly. So let Terry, you were saying something here. You want to expand on that?
Yeah, if you allow me.
The statement the president made that you're making reference to. I'm not here to defend the president because the president, I believe he can defend himself. Let me take this other caller, please. I think that's one of our regular. Yellow, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? Samson told the liberal is on.
So how you doing?
I'm not doing good because I've been reading your comment here. You're not in my favor here tonight.
Oh yeah, but you heard the CEO grab me last night for your business? For you last night?
I heard everything you are saying. You told the president, man, they make our business, the other business.
Yeah. Your country is going sometimes. When you follow it, sometimes it can frustrate people sometimes.
I tell you.
Because the reason why that is happening, I continue to say, I have not seen a progressive leader, although we may not really support him compared to Donald Trump. When Donald Trump took over, he brought his key ally to his government. You ever hear any noise in the government? No. That's my first time to see the opposition, somebody that has been in opposition for almost years, to come to power and take key position that you need parties in to advise you on to take and get to opposition. How can the president take the Ministry of Justice go to opposition? The chief of staff to the president to opposition. The foreign minister to the opposition. They represented the UN to opposition. So why do they will play their game and get that younger? Because the chief of staff who's on the sit with the president, advise the president what is happening, the chief of staff is in the opposition. They are playing according to the tune of the opposition. And the other is not listening to it. And sometimes when we will come on the media and when they talk about the negative, but sometimes they try to bring in the positive thing that is happening with the government. When a CPN deal that was just the government began approving, it was a 15-year contract during the CDC time. They signed a 15-year contract where the country was getting only 3%. The government ratified the contract, and the government is getting, Nigeria is getting 40% is getting what's the LPC that CPN will be getting. So sometimes don't talk the possibility that happening in the country too. I need to bring it to the people attention. But the issue of the motorcycling, they are not going to start when the traffic on our jumping there. Jumping street here, then they're going to run here. If the car has failed and killed a motorcyclist, what's the name that you people running behind the police? So every little thing that happens, we go behind the authority, the police put them when they start breaking all of this thing. So do we think the government will sit down and say, oh, the people, because of one accident that happened, a motorcycle that was not the police car that killed a motorcycle? You going behind the police, you wanting the police beating them. You do that when the government sit down and fold their hand and say that the people continue to fly on the street, they will probably to themselves because many of them are violent. So if we want for Nigeria to be good, so then when they buy one happy no talking, it getting that Nigeria people understanding. But John we are coming by, and today the perform the government.
And that's the point that I'm making.
Yeah, if the government perform well, that means John we may not like that, but when the government perform, that means you I said it last time, and they continue to live in this thing here, they are creating avenue for John we are coming by.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making all night. Yeah.
Because if you are going to getting away according to the plan of the people, why you told the people and you are deviating from it, why the person is not speaking to the nation? Why you are not making changes in the government? These are the things that you are going to do. Who holding the government behind?
Yeah.
And now one of the key things that are happening is that government do not have they don't have media people getting who are being able to propagate a government message. These are the key things.
They go to Ministry of Information over there. They just speak all kind of book.
What the Ministry of Information over there? How many people listen to EFBC in Liberia? When school network come on the air, they take over the entire country.
Mm-hmm.
So if school is coming out with that kind of information, nobody comes from the government side, to debunk it. Look at the loom, the farmer loom business discussing tonight. School clear the entire team to the government. How can you bring up this is happening to it, John Wiata? And the farmer loom was giving them 2024. And that time, 2023, rather.
Okay, hold on. Let me merge the other color. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, let me merge this color. All right, David, go ahead. Then when you finish, the color can come in. Go ahead.
And that loan was given by the CDC government. Why are you only talking about that government, not doing nothing about that loan? What are the government want to get that loan out? The foreign minister that was given during Joviata. Why it is that you talking about the past government that want to get that loan? You're putting everything on the government. The government only want to get a loan to America. The government only want to get the money to
but the way Amara Connor soaked the CDC, and he's doing so they're not even talking about themselves. They're tying it back to this government. So it is this government responsibility and their job to come and say this is and say exactly what you're saying, and they're not going to do that.
Yes, I thought the document they were reading tonight, they were giving to CDC administration.
Yeah.
How can you say government?
Thank you.
How can you say the government? So sometimes when we preach it, we want popularity, we want people who want follow on the show. So that's Nigeria be sincere to themselves.
Thank you.
Because sometimes people are coming on the circle.
Okay.
They can bring information up for people to follow the show. I can remember when that Onversation Sunday happened, President White Prophet, they said, only accepted a student. And at the end of the day, when the real investigation came over, only 2 students, we got $4,000. They said, 150,000. If I said the money, I'll take 150 students. So no BCC, we want to get in there to other follow on the show. But you sometimes get the Nigerian people the truth. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. Caller, go ahead. You're next in line. If you care to call your name.
Hello. Thank you so much for the show. This is Dogimo. David, you keep talking and you keep talking and you keep talking, you get tired. Listen. It's so funny. In your first year.
Hold on, Breakable. Hold on. Before you break anything, let me merge this caller, please. Hold on 1 minute. Let me merge this. This is a serious one here. All right, go ahead, Breakable. When you finish the serial caller can come in.
It is so sorrowful to extent. You're 1 year in government. They don't even take my hand to leave the country. They rescue the term you use to rescue. You're not even define that term. But what you're worried about is somebody coming back. That thing you're not talking worried about, it's not going to be worried about. You'll get 4 more years to do what you're supposed to do. You're not telling my head. Look, listen what he just said. The loan, I see the government gave it. Everything I was not correct, if it can't power, what you shall do? If they do not correct, who can look at the poor? You get persecuted. But you keep shaping blame. Your government failed to the extent that nothing. Look, listen to the president. Listen to the old president. We will not do nothing. We will not do anything to the citizen. They will cut to our houses. All that today know that.
All right.
Going power.
Thank you.
Cabinet meeting. Every 2 days, every 1 week, cabinet meeting. Every 3 days, cabinet meeting. Look at in the same today. Listen to the same today. Right.
Okay, let me merge the other color. Let me merge the other color. Let me merge it because you're getting ready to run on your stuff here. So go ahead and wrap it. You got other color behind you.
Listen, the thing happening to your government is so funny that the president now has no control authority on his own people.
Okay, thank you.
Authority, you know, even have it.
Thank you.
The money they're sharing, they have to share it. Can't get all the whole money. The only can't get bring money, can't get everything that they deserve. Then look at where the buyer come from. You don't even have nothing get going there. What kind of leader is that?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me go to the next color. Thank you, Brigable. Next color in line. That will be Yulu. Go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing?
Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Go ahead.
But the day yesterday you gave me for the show. They say, boy, thank you too much. So you ran out of ammo, I saw you how to run away. But let me serious here. To tell you the truth, what you are saying, look, every time I come on to my job, we argue with the same thing that the people keep. The song right here is on the wall. If the government fail, we are coming back. You know, Liberian people. You know the Liberian people how to get things.
Yeah.
Will come back. The man went to Nima County for preach on this Sunday. Remember that kid had to open the gate for the bed I allowed to come to the funeral?
Right.
And then
hold on. Let me merge the other color, please. A lot of calls coming in here tonight. So let me merge this. All right, go ahead, so the other people can get it. Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to let you know that argument is in my country. Only member that enter in the fence. And the other group of people say, don't remember enter there because the former president. They were divided until they open the gate for the better go there for the federal business. But to tell you the truth, if this government do not change, they do not change their ways, we will come back. Thank you, Labor.
Thank you. All right, next caller in line. The 614 number. 614, go ahead.
Hey, Leroy, what's up?
Thank you for joining us. What's your name? Where you're calling from? Let us know what's on your mind.
My man, you gave it yesterday, but you know why? You know why? A smart soldier always retreat, get recharge, and come back for the battle.
I was regrouping yesterday. I want to regroup.
So that's it. But anyway, the level.
Yes.
This administration, especially with the president, in my mind, he is not in charge. The president is not in charge. And trust me, Liberal, once you give that old man chance to speak off script, he will say something that everybody will have issue with him.
Yeah. Because you vest. The old man vest.
That's a thing, a leader, especially with his, as they said, his wisdom, his knowledge, his age. You don't speak with anger. People come to you with anger and you quiet them down. But he always speaking in a manner where people will have issues with him. Anytime he speaks off record, off paper, the old man will blunder. And it's bad. Now, you see people saying, the old man, Joshua signed loan, and the old man, he has the right now to rectify all the loans. Once they are not in the interest of the country, rectify them. You forced to live by it. The first government was living by it. They could afford to pay what you say, or they could afford to live to their commitment. But how can live to that commitment? So we have to work on it.
Thank you.
That's how leaders behave.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, you can't be every day that you're shifting blame. Blame? It is time for blame when you are in charge.
Thank you.
There's no more time for blame game.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Let me go to the last caller. Caller, you'll be the last one. Thank you very much. Caller, you'll be the last one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? You'll be the last caller. Oh,
Mr. Too,
yes.
how you doing today?
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Good evening to the political reverend, the political pastor, Terry. What you need? Terry, rather.
Yeah, Terry Collins.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, for some of us, we believe in parable. The last time I asked you if you're selling the oil 5 gallons and the customer want to be sure that that gallon is 5 gallons, please remeasure that oil and put it in a 5-gallon container. In the process of waste on the ground between the buyer and the seller, who does that oil profit that waste on the
That
ground?
is, see, reason the people used to take me to CID headquarters when the people bring that gold, when I finish making a gold, and then they, because when you're making a gold chain and thing, you can fire it. Some of the dust can't go, but then when we weigh, now they see the experience, I see a gold. Go ahead, make it possible. That some of y'all used to take me to CID headquarters.
It's very easy for me to do that. Well, yeah, to the point. I think I'll come from a different, dimension. I see confusion between Bwakai and the vice president Kuhn. In the sense that, I think 2 months ago or 3 months ago, Bwakai made a statement that if anybody in his government want to run for 2029 should resign and go focus on 2029, but he got to do what he's supposed to do for the Liberian people. Liberian people depend on him. Now I see the reverse coming from out of home to say, hey, I'm a pack car. And if a person will go against the boss man, will be fired. On the contrary, he's saying, yeah, but then so he just a president, we are former president. To say, yeah, the man are come and say, listen, when I come in, he pack, we equal. Mr. Toy, you say, but what the man just driving around the place for? He can't get to the point. The truth of the matter is that we're not going to run 2029. So you need to step on the wheel. You need to step on that gas. Let that rainbow benefit. Forget about the boy running around for 2029. All these speeches making a political speech. They're not getting money for that, bro. All those doing here, they talking about. I remember in any government, Samuel Johnson took some of that grand before. The Liberian government told them, he on debt. When he had ever for, he said, we eat that money. Let me get out of here. That's today they see on their own. That's today they talking about that thing. Who play around with hear them? All we pray for, they might not tear that country apart and make the people get in the street and spoil our country. That all we can say to them. I will rest my case on that.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. You'll be the last caller. Terry, Walter, Carter, thank you guys. Let's wrap it up and we'll go. Walter, give us your closing so we can go. If you want to address some of the comment, that's fine. And then we'll
No, I
Walter
mean
take us home.
the callers are their opinion, they write to their comments and stuff like that. Everybody got to weigh in. There's the conversation we having about the country. I mean, most of the caller tend to side with the commentary here tonight, or the conversation here tonight. And I mean, only people who are in denial will not understand or will not want to accept the reality. And all politics aside, it is what it is. If this government continue proceeding the way it is proceeding, the outcome will be different. It will be bad for this government, unity party government. Saying not election consequence, but it will also be in the short term. It will also be disastrous for our country because people who cannot stand hunger or the bad condition in the country, the deplorable condition in the country, could just put citizen how you call it, civil society movement could get Trump and start doing citizen protests in the country, and the country could just turn bad. And that's what we don't want. I mean, our peace is fragile. I think the government has everything it needs to make this country move forward. They should put away with the divisiveness, and try to bring our people together, the lead us together instead of dividing us further. I think Mr. Bwaka, President Bwaka, in his wisdom, he's an older man. He should play the fatherly role in the country instead of playing divider in chief, because that's exactly what he's doing. He called Kofa to a meeting to discuss the way forward. At the same time, people from the renegade group suspending Kofa and other people from, I mean, what it shows, you got a Ghanaian representation in Liberia, and you got these things going on, disregard for international politics and all. It's kind of it's embarrassing. You can't continue doing that. You can't
Thank you.
continue doing that. And so, and another thing I caught my attention today, I didn't want to throw it out there, because this platform, a lot of people listen to it, is the Yola president. Um, there's a news going around that Yola president endorsed Jeremiah Bankun. It does not show. He's supposed to tell the person no, condemn it over there, but apparently he enjoyed it. And so it's so bad for Joseph Boakai, his vice
The man, he
president.
ain't does the man. He said when you're ready, 2029, we'll
We
be
are
ready.
ready.
And
Today they have to.
so
Mr. To, I am Yola Bo. I'm on the board of director. One of the board person.
that why your president going to endorse.
So we had, and
You're not
seriously,
keeping your eye on the
we
people.
had a serious meeting. We had a serious meeting. They had a serious
And the
meeting
president
yesterday.
told you, and the president told you, I say, I ain't endorsing anybody. Then why you want to make big deal out of
Yeah,
it
but you
for?
see how the news carry it, the paper carry it, and
Yeah, but
all this thing.
the man
And that's the thing I try to say. I
he
try to
got no
say.
control over what the people want to write.
And that's the reason I'm using this platform to tell the Liberian people and the listening audience that Yola
How much you paying
did
not
not
you coming to play
endorse.
you coming to play commercial, yeah. You come
I'm a panelist here.
yeah, but you need to pay when you making commercial, you gotta pay us.
I'm a
If we here
panelist here.
for
Not
your
because on the
job
liberal
looking that your
wanna be
job seeking organization, you think we care for you?
Terry, Terry, they owe me a little bit force with me. So he and myself will go at it for a little bit. All right. You see, that's why I call him the liberal wanna
Oh,
be celebrity.
bye. Terry, let you from you. Terry, let you from you. Terry, let you from you.
All right, man. Liberal, good night. I'll stay on the Terry close up.
Yeah, Terry, go
Beat,
ahead.
beat it, driver, beat it. If I die, that my work.
Era ela beca.
The pastor. That what they say, you political pastor.
They call him Terry the pastor wanna be politician.
My man, I'm not a politician. I don't want to be a politician,
Go ahead, my
I
brother.
am making my contribution to my nation. It's about time
Yeah.
that we who in the church, who our members are affected by the economical instability in the country. It is about time that we ourselves get involved to speak to the nation and make our own contribution, and all of that. It doesn't mean we won't be anything. I won't be nothing.
Is there any divine
I
intervention?
won't be nothing. I know Joseph Boga children. If I want something, I will go to the children and go hustle on them. I know all of them, all living Danade together. Tantan Boka, Jojo Boka, we live in the same house, we play basketball together. I know them. But when I go to Liberia, I don't even go to them. I never go to around the house since President Boga, because I don't want nobody to be tying me with anything. I don't want people to think that because I say, oh, this about JMB, that means I'm speaking about, I'm supporting him because of I know his children and I want job or something. I don't want nothing from the government. I'm not rich, but I can eat and I can survive. I don't want to get myself entangled with anything that have to do with, government position. I don't want nothing. Mr. So, who is Jeremiah Ray? I don't even know.
You know him?
Jeremiah
Obama
Walker.
he used to be Obama preacher.
Jeremiah Ray. Oh yeah. But yeah, so Labor, we just want to speak our mind and pray and hope that our country get better. We don't want to see our country going down to the drain, and that is why we speak. I'm not saying President we can win. I told you some of the things that will make President we to come back, but I am not seeing it in him, and that is what is scary. Because if you are the next in line, that the Liberian people is hoping to bring back to power, and you are not making amends to acknowledge. Look at Keto on the show tonight. The only thing Keto is saying that the way has your government doing, the people will bring Jowiya back. That what he's saying. But he is not saying that former President Weah deserve to come back because this is what he did, this is what he's capable of doing, this is what he is, this is what he can do. He's not saying that.
No, but
He is
they're
not
not going to
also
campaign
saying,
like that, Terry. They're not going to campaign. They will campaign for your mess.
I
That's
agree.
the only thing they got. They have nothing to stand on. They got nothing to stand on.
And
They will stand on your mess.
that is the reason why we have to reject them, because they got nothing to stand on.
No. They
You
got
know,
nothing
they got no record, no good legacy that they can throw back at and say, look, you know what? Give me this thing because this is what I did. No, they don't have that. And that is what I keep saying. Based upon these things, it will be very difficult for them. But again, like I said, Liberians, they got the angry voters. When Liberians get angry to vote, they can choose, they can do whatever they want. So I'm just giving my opinion tonight. I'm not praying for sedition to come and say, oh, my opinion is not a Bible. My charter used to say my more is not Bible. So my opinion is not Bible. It can be changed. God is above everything. God is the final say in the life of everybody. But my analysis is based upon facts that I have seen over the years of how people thrive. Former President Weah, Deliver, his popularity is what they thrive on. And that's it. His popularity. He don't know how to maintain relationships. Relationships is what make you win elections. And I'm going to hope to see whether he's going to do that. This picture you just showed with him walking and people following him, we saw all these things here. We saw more than this when President Boca won him. And you know that. We saw June in the air with people putting a crowd together and dismantling crowd. We saw crowd beyond measure. But today, where is he? So, all the things, I don't see it to be significant. Thank you for the show, Libra.
Thank you, Terry. We appreciate
Good
it.
night.
Good night, Chief. Again, folks, Samson to Labrador Public Radio. We want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in. We appreciate it. And this is what we do here every night. We sit here. We are not leaving this platform. This is your platform that will put together and continue to be maintained by Mr. Soul. And we'll do whatever we can to support him in this process. We're not leaving. So we ice. Tabata, he's still a nice man. He's a very, very, very decent person. Very, very well decent person. I don't agree with him because he has his conservative idea, but we will do whatever we can to support him because his leadership on his platform has given his platform another way out, and we appreciate that. I will say thanks to all of you tonight. Let's come to Mr. Social tomorrow. I ran away from there last night. Y'all know that. My wife, I don't eat crab with she. Why don't do to me nothing? I run away. God, no, God, nothing. That is Cynthia I'm talking about. People calling and crying. How you gonna defend that? And then Mr. So and Nambe can't squeeze the liver. I got nothing to say. I said bye. I see you. Samson too. I want to thank all of you again, folks. Samson, thank you very much. David Clarence, David, thank you for defending the liberal last night. I really appreciate it. I was listening to everything they were saying. I really appreciate David. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I can count on you. When the political season starts 2029, I can count on you, Mr. Clarence Davis. I know you will stay in my corner. As long as I continue to be truthful, Mr. David, you will stand with me because you believe in the truth, and the truth is what we're going to tell our people. Thank you very much, and I'll say good night, folks. Good night.